Blog Talk Radio. Industry professionals, have you been looking for an outlet to get your music heard? Hip Hop National Radio and hiphopnational.com, your digital service provider to get the best music first. Pop, rock, jazz, R&B, gospel, and etc. All genres of music with a hip-hop twist. This is your chance to get it first and stay on top of the competition. hiphopnational.com is for you. Log on now.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jay King. Welcome to Hip Hop National Radio. Today, our subject is going to be the pros and cons of sampling music in your songs. Most artists and producers aren't even aware of the copyright laws that protect the rights of artists who are being sampled. We will discuss these laws and the proper ways to clear both the writer-publisher and master use licenses. So that's going to be our subject today.
Hey, Jay, this is Tin Can, DJ Derek T. How you doing, man?
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine. Man, sampling is overrated, it's not right, and it's not fair. And I'm going to tell you why. Because back in the day, our artists didn't sample anything. They was all original. Why can't we go back to making music the way music has been made for many, many years instead of these young cats coming out sampling everything and calling it a hit? It's unfair to the older artists.
Okay, so you say that. Now, what about the money that they generate for the older artists?
Pardon me?
What about the money they generate for the older artists?
If they're doing it legally, yeah. But where's the originality at?
Mm-hmm. I just have a statement. This is Karen Jones.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know, Karen Jones worked at Warner Brothers Records for a number of years under a guy as a right-hand person to a name that you all might know, and that's Benny Medina. When Benny Medina first came to Warner Brothers, Karen Jones was first his assistant and then moved her way up the ranks in the Warner Brothers system. So, Karen, you were in the beginning of sampling when sampling really started in the early '80s, late '90s. Late '80s, early '90s. So tell me what you got to say about sampling.
Well, it was difficult for Warner Brothers because we were all-American company and we were Target. So we had to do a lot. We had to make sure that every record that came out that had a sample in it was cleared. We had to hire staff to come in and listen to every record and make sure that what they declared as a sample was declared, and then to discover samples that weren't declared and to clear those. We spent a lot of money doing that, a lot of time, and we lost a lot of momentum, and I think that had a lot to do with us not being able to win in the rap game the way we could have, because we had the best and we got there first. We just weren't able to make the machine work in a way that benefits hip-hop as we know it.
So when you hear a guy say, it's cheating, what do you say to that?
Well, I actually don't look at it that way. Some of them do use the samples, and they don't clear them, excuse me, and they do not get the right to use them. I agree with him. That's not right. I'm not going to go so far as to call it cheating, because at the end of the day, they're going to get paid. If they recognize that somebody's music has been used and it hasn't been cleared, all you have to do is seek the clearance, and you'll get paid. I'm not saying it's right to do it that way, to go in through the back door, but I think what the hip-hop music has done with respect to that sampling is it has given life to music that was long dead. And I think it keeps culture going within our community, culture that we didn't really have a way to keep hold of because of the way things are with us. So it's a way to capture and hold on to something that's rich and that has kept us alive through the years, a method of survival, a method of celebration, a method of hanging in there. And our children may not have had that opportunity to know music as we know it and to understand it as we know it. That's how I look at it.
When it comes to sampling, artists do not take their time out to research. Use the Harry Fox agency. Go to harryfox.com. when you go to the Harry Fox agency, you're going to be able to see who owns what. Not only will you be able to see who owns what, you can't take Mary Had a Little Lamb because somebody's already copywritten that. And the problem is they don't know who copywritten any song, so they're going to take Mary Had a Little Lamb, put a different beat behind it, keep the lyrics the same, and they're going to run with that. So what's plaguing the industry right now?
Karen, you know clearly about the sampling of music and how it can become a problem because you guys did the Biz Markie record.
Yeah.
That was never released.
Right. It's a lot of good music that doesn't get heard because of the clearance issues. And it's just,
and didn't you guys have to pay the publisher, even though the song wasn't released? Wasn't there going to be a copyright suit against you guys or something?
We had to pay. We were the example. And at that time, you remember, that's when they started the whole censorship thing and the parental advisory. So we were the example, and we were pointed to. And so all eyes were on Warner Records. If Warner Records do anything wrong, we're going to get a lot of money, and we're going to really cripple the hip-hop industry game because Warner Brothers didn't do it right. That's a big weight to carry.